Hey everybody, it's time for start number 2 in the Jacob DeGrom replay. I did go ahead and finish out game 1, and the Mets won it in walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 14th on a Juan Lagares single that brought home the Todd father, Todd Frazier. And the Cardinals walked it off. The Mets walked it off against the Cardinals 1-0. All right, we're ready for game 2 and try to expedite this as best I can so I don't run out of time. So we'll cut out a lot of the peripherals. I'll just show the score sheet there. You can pause the video if you like and scan the starting lineups for the Mets and the Nationals. This game at Nationals Park. There are the Mets lineup, and there is the Nationals lineup. You see Strasburg is batting 8th in this one. So I've got Taylor down in the 9th position, but I'm leaving a lot of room here to put pinch hitters and so forth. DeGrom is going to bat 9th. He batted 8th in the first game he started, but he's batting 9th again. And it's Jose Reyes that's batting 8th in the shortstop position. They're not using Rosario, so that moves DeGrom back to his standard 9th position. All right. I'm going to go back and use the same rules that I used last time as far as the visit the mound and getting the boost for relief pitcher upgrades coming in mid-inning and so forth. And this time I think what I'm going to do is on runner advancement, instead of using the dice, I'm going to use the fast action cards. So when that comes up, we'll bring those in. Right now we'll keep them off to the side and we're ready to go. Michael Conforto didn't play in the first game. He is the center fielder. He will lead off against Steven Strasburg of the Nationals. We're underway. 7 is tough. It's tough 17. That's a strikeout. So Strasburg puts Conforto away for out number 1. That will bring up Asdrubal Cabrera, second baseman. Get a 5. That is ballpark, and a 16. So that means we're in the wheelhouse. So Cabrera does have a wheelhouse check, and a 1-66 will be a home run. So Strasburg could get bitten by the gopher ball early, and he is. It's a home run for Asdrubal Cabrera, so at least there won't be a shutout through 9 innings. We'll get somebody to score here. Cabrera, home run, does it. And the Mets lead at 1-0. Here's Cespedes. It's a 5 again, which is ballpark. 77, though, is going to be in play for Cespedes. 73 in play as well at a range. It's a fly to center. 2 down. Brings up Jay Bruce. 5 again. I keep rolling 5s. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep getting the same result with Strasburg at the ballpark. But it's a 71, so it's in play. I actually had a game where Strasburg gave up 4 home runs in a row because of that. 34 on the in play for Bruce is going to be a base hit. So he's got the base hit. Runner at first, 2 down for Todd Frazier. 8 is in play, but it's an 89, so it's a ground ball to short. Inning's over, but the Mets break through for a run in the top of the first, thanks to the homer by Cabrera. And at the end of half an inning, it is the Mets 1 and the Nationals coming to bat. There's Jacob DeGrom. He'll be facing Adam Eaton to start things off. 5, it's a tough 83. That's going to be a fly to center. 1 away for Anthony Rendon. 6 is tough, 84. It's going to be a ground ball to short. 2 down. There's Harper. 12 is tough. 08, that's a strikeout. And DeGrom making quick work of the Nats here in the top, or sorry, in the bottom of the first. We go to the second, and it's 1-0 Mets. Strasburg back out. You're facing Adrian Gonzalez. Always wondered if Mickey Callaway, when he wanted a pinch hitter and Gonzalez was on the bench, whether he would call out to him and go, "Yo, Adrian, pinch hit." Okay, that's enough Rocky references. 6 is patient. 09 is a walk. Yes, it's been a long day at work, so I'm a little bit punchy, so hopefully this will go through without too many bad jokes. Here's Plawecki. 6 is patient again. 80. 80 is out of range, but 80 will be a fly to center. So 1 away for Plawecki, fly to center. Now here's Reyes. And that's a 7, which is tough, and 0-2, that's a strikeout. 2 down. And now that brings up DeGrom off pitcher hitting card number 5, which both pitchers are using hitting card number 5. 8 is in play, but it's a 92. That's a fly to left. Inning is over. So we go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 in favor of the Metropolitans. DeGrom back out. Will be facing Ryan Zimmerman, Mr. Nat. 4 is tough, 90. That is a ground ball to short. 1 away. Here's Howie Kendrick. 5 is tough, 79. That is going to be a fly to center. 2 down for Trey Turner. 8 is tough, 77. That's going to be ground ball to second. So 6 in a row retired by DeGrom to start the game. And it's still a 1-0 Mets lead. Top of the third, and it will be the top of the order. Michael Conforto struck out his first chance. 5 again is ballpark. It's wheelhouse time. So wheelhouse is going to end up getting Strasburg. That number 5 is going to end up being his undoing. So 34 wheelhouse. That's a home run for Conforto. So Strasburg, in the earlier game I played with him in this set, gave up the 4 home runs in a row, and most of those were because of, 3 of those were because of the ballpark. 1 was because of wheelhouse, but ballpark ended up putting everybody in their wheelhouse because of the low D10 numbers, and so that 5 is pretty much his undoing. Here's Cabrera. It's a 9, tough, 30. That's a strikeout. So if I can keep from rolling a 5 for Strasburg, he'll do okay. If I roll 5, he's in trouble. 8 is in play. 84. 48 would have been a hit, but 84 is a ground ball to short. 2 down. Jay Bruce. 9 is tough, 53. Tough 53, just out of range. That's a ground ball to first. Handled by Zimmerman. Inning's over, but the Mets pick up a second run. They lead it 2-0. So not likely to go extra innings this time around. So hopefully my video here will not run over my time. For some reason my phone seems to cut off at about 46 minutes. If I'm not done, it just cuts off. 4 is tough, 54. That's a strikeout for Montero. And Montero was not in the carded set, so I cut him out from the free site web page, the free section, and you can see I didn't do a very good job, but he only had 4 games, 11 at-bats, so I'm not going to use him very much, so I didn't really feel like I needed to be that precise with him. And now that'll bring up Strasburg. He's also hitting off pitcher hitting card number 5. 9 is patient, 96 though. That's going to be a fly to left. 2 down, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Michael Taylor, or Michael A. Taylor as he's known. 6 is tough, 51. Tough 51's a strikeout. And DeGrom retired all 9 he has faced through 3 innings. And we go to the 4th. It is still a 2-0 lead for the Mets. And Frazier back out, face Strasburg. 9 is tough, 57. Just missed a hit. 57 is a fly to right. So 1 away for Adrian Gonzalez. 5, he found the ballpark again. 50 is in the wheelhouse. It's a killer for Strasburg, I'm telling you. Gonzalez 1 to 48 is a home run. But this time it's a 77. It's still going to be a base hit, though. But at least Strasburg avoided the home run ball. Plawecki, a 10 is tough. 21, that's a strikeout. 2 down, and that will bring up Mr. Jose Reyes. 7 is tough. 16, that's a strikeout. And the inning is over. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, still 2-0 Mets. And I just dropped all the cards. How I managed to do that. These cards are a little bit slick because they're so new. Sometimes you can do that. So now I got to put them all in order again. So they're in right batting order. Let's see, DeGrom is going to be the leadoff man. And then we go back to Conforto, Cabrera, Cespedes, Bruce, Frazier, Gonzalez, Plawicki, and Reyes. Okay, so now I got it straight. Boy, those things fell like they were like 52 pickup almost. If you remember that game from being a kid. All right, here's Adam Eaton. He will lead off against DeGrom. 10 is tough. 58. Tough 58 is a ground ball to third. So there's one away. Anthony Rendon. 8 is tough. 41. And that's a base hit for Rendon. So there goes the no-hitter. Rendon up to 42. From 31 to 42 was a base hit. So he gets it. And there goes the no-hitter. And it brings up Bryce Harper. 8 is tough. 91. Ground ball to second, but that's an 8. Double play rating here is only a 5, so it's a fielder's choice. 4 to 6. 4 out, number 2. Harper takes over at first. Ryan Zimmerman, batter. And we get an 8, I'm sorry, a 7, which is in play, and an 05. In play 05 is a double. So we'll use the fast action cards to see if the runner will score. Actually, let's see, because Harper only runs at a 5. Amazingly enough, I thought he had more speed than that. Only runs at a 5, so he does not get that automatic score from first base on a double with 2 outs. So we'll use the fast action card. Whoops, I picked up 2 at one time. There we go. Fast action card. Double, all runners score. So that will be a run. And DeGrom has given up his first run of the season here in game 2. And what was I saying about not being an extra inning game? You never know. It's 2 to 1. Here's Kendrick. 8 is tough. 92 is a ground ball to short. And that's going to end the inning, but the Nationals break through with a run. And after 4 complete, it is the Mets 2 and the Nationals 1. And Strasburg now, his fatigue inning is a 5. So he's going to see if he can get through this inning, I guess. And probably turn over to the bullpen after that. Right now, DeGrom leads off the top of the 5th. It's an 8, which is in play, 23. Picture hitting card number 5, in play, 23. He just missed it. 22 would have been a hit. 23 lines to second. So DeGrom almost helped himself out. Not quite. So he is out of there. And that brings up the top of the order and Michael Conforto. 7 is tough, 50. And that's a double for Conforto. Right there is only double in the tough range is a 50. So Conforto has homered and now he's doubled. Here's Cabrera. 5 is ballpark, and he's going to get stung by the ballpark again because it's an 03, which takes it to the wheelhouse. So here's Cabrera. It's a 45, and that's a home run. 2-run shot for Cabrera. And Strasburg is not liking payoff pitch right now because of the ballpark feature. He's getting screwed by that, to be quite honest with you. Here's Cespedes. 4 is tough. 91 is a ground ball to short. 2 down for Jay Bruce. 11 is tough. 00. We got a rare play. So we'll go to the rare play chart. If I can find the rare play chart. I know it's in with my other charts here somewhere with my jump chart and everything else, so let's find that. Rare play chart. Roll 2d6s. There is no one on base. So we'll use the bases empty. It's an 8. Rain delay. Well, I'm not going to be worried about a rain delay because we're doing as played. So no rain delay to worry about here. We're just going to re-roll. For Jay Bruce, 7 is tough. 32. Struck him out. Ends the inning. But a 2-run homer. And all 4 Met runs have come off home runs off of Strasburg's card, off of the ballpark. He has not found his wheelhouse, but he's found the ballpark. And Nationals Park has given him trouble, obviously. So that's going to be all for Strasburg. He's done for the day. Jacob DeGrom coming back out with tremendous run support. We'll now be facing Turner, Montero, and a pinch hitter for Strasburg. And that pinch hitter will be Matt Adams. So we'll insert Matt Adams. Take the pitcher hitting card out and put Matt Adams in there. So we have Turner, Montero, and Matt Adams, which is why we leave that extra space when the pitcher bats eighth to allow for these pinch hitters, to allow room to write them in. All right, here's Turner. 10 is Tough, 87. Tough 87's ground ball to short. One away for Miguel Montero. 7 is in play, 91 though. That's going to be a fly to right. 2 down, and now that'll bring up the pinch hitter Matt Adams. 3 is Tough, 34, struck him out. And the inning is over. So DeGrom comes in and shuts down the Nats from getting any visions of a comeback. And now we need a new pitcher for the Nationals. And we'll see who they have available. They will go to, they're not going to use their top 3 guys, obviously, when they're behind. So they're going to go to Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly is on. Sean Kelly. And he will be taking over. Strasburg, 5 innings, giving up the 4 runs, all and 3 homers. So here's Frazier. 7 is in play, 57. That's out of range. It's a fly to right. 1 down. Here is Gonzalez. It's an 11, which is Tough, 58. Tough 58 is a ground ball to third. 2 down for Kevin Plawecki. 8 is Tough 60. Tough 60, he just missed it. Plawecki had it up to 56. But a 60 is a fly to right. And the inning is over. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. DeGrom's fatigue goes to 7, so he's still in good shape. It's going to be all for Kelly. He's a 1-inning guy. So he did his 1 inning of duty, and that was it. So we'll get a new Nat pitcher in the top of the inning. Right now, Trey Turner. I'm sorry, not Trey Turner. Michael Taylor. Trey Turner made an out in the previous inning. And the pitcher hitting card there. All right, so Michael Taylor, number 9 hitter. 7 is in play, 47. That's just out of range of a single. 47 is a pop out to first. 1 away. That Montero card, because it's not the same size as these, is sticking to the other cards. So sometimes it's difficult to sort them out. Here's Adam Eaton. 7 is in play, 37. That's a base hit for Adam Eaton. So 2nd hit for the Nats. 3rd hit, actually. 2 came in the 4th inning that produced the run. Here's Rendon. 4 is Tough, 38. Tough 38 is a base hit for Rendon. 31 to 42. He got a base hit. So we'll check runner advancement with another fast action card flip. And that runner advancement is 1 base. So it's a 1 base advancement for Eaton. I'll put runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 out for Bryce Harper. Could get him back in the game with 1 swing of the bat. In play, which he found again, 28. That's a base hit for Harper. Let's check base runner advancement again with another fast action card. And it says 1 base. So, fortunately for DeGrom, these are 1 base advancements. Bases are now loaded for Ryan Zimmerman. 1 out. Bases loaded. 5 is Tough, 44. Tough 44 for Zimmerman's a base hit. So 4 consecutive hits in a row will go to the fast action card, and it's again 1 base. So they just move up the chain, keep the train moving. Bases are still loaded. 1 out, 1 run in for Howie Kendrick. Now DeGrom's looking a little shaky. 5 is Tough, 29. That's a strikeout. That's out number 2. And that'll bring up Trey Turner. 7 is in play, but it's a 93, so that will be a ground ball to short to end the inning. So only 1 run. It could have been worse for DeGrom, but he left them loaded. And we go to the 7th inning with the score, Mets 4, Nats 2. Jose Reyes is your batter. And we need a new pitcher for the Nats. Let's see, we got Reyes, DeGrom, Conforto. So they're going to go with Trevor Gott. Check that. They're going to go to a lefty. They're going to go to Matt Grace. So Matt Grace is going to come on. They want a lefty in there because Conforto is coming up a little bit later on. So they're going to Mr. Grace. How about that? We have Grace Kelly. Actually, in this situation, it's Kelly Grace. But you could have had Grace Kelly in the pitching line there for the Nats in certain situations. Could have been singing in the rain. All right. I don't think that was Grace Kelly. It might have been. I don't remember. It's too old for me. All right, here's Grace, and I'm too tired to think about it. All right, here's Reyes. 7 is in play. 53. That's going to be a fly to right. 1 away. That'll bring up DeGrom. He's going to stay in there. 7 is in play. 36. But that's out of range. It is a pop-up to Kendrick at second. Route number 2. And that brings up Conforto. 4 is defense. 70. All right, so we got our first chance at a 70. Or first chance at a defensive check, I should say. And a 70 is the error rating of the third baseman. In this case, that's Rendon. And Rendon's error rating is a 5, best you can have. So in Nats Park, a 5 error rate, 1 to 21. So as long as this is a 22 or higher, he will make the play. And he does. 44, he makes the play. Let's see what kind of an out it is. It's a 9, which means it's a ground ball. So it's 5-3 ground out. And Conforto is gone. So are the Mets. And we've got the 7th inning stretch on us. Mets leading 4-2. And this being the final inning, probably, for DeGrom. Grace is done. He pitched his 1 inning of pitching. Miguel Montero will lead things off. And actually, check that. I think they might pinch hit for Montero. No, you know what? They're going to stick with Montero. All they got left is Pedro Severino. He's not much better. So Montero, the batter. 9 is Patient. 60. Patient 60 is out of range. 60 is a fly to center. 1 away, and now we get a pinch hitter for Matt Grace. And let's see who they get on the bench. They got Brian Goodwin. So Brian Goodwin is going to come in and pinch hit for Mr. Grace. So Goodwin, pinch hitter against DeGrom. 7 is in play. 13. That's a base hit for Goodwin. So base hit for Mr. Goodwin. Does his job. Here's Michael Taylor. 5 is tough. 44. That's a strikeout. Taylor is gone. 2 down. And we're looking at Adam Eaton. 7 is in play. 89 though, so it's ground ball to second. And the inning is over. So DeGrom goes 7. Only gives up 2 runs, so he's going to come out. That's going to probably be it for DeGrom. We don't want to overuse him. We want to try to keep him somewhat consistent and realistic with the innings pitched in real life versus replay. So we're going to take him out. He's going to go his 7 innings, and he is, of course, in line for the win. So coming up for the Mets here in the top of the 8th is Adrubal Cabrera, Cespedes, and Bruce. And for the Nats, they will bring in Brandon Kinsler. So Brandon Kinsler is pitcher number 4. Brandon Kinsler. And he will be facing Cabrera. 6 is tough. 66. Tough 66. Ground ball to third. 1 away for Yoenis Cespedes. 5 is tough. 93. That is a fly to left. Out number 2 for Jay Bruce. 6 is tough. 92. That's going to be a ground ball to second. And the inning's over. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. And we'll get a new pitcher for the Mets. As DeGrom has done his job. Kinsler pitches 1 inning. He's now done. All these pitchers are 1 inning pitchers. So now the new relief pitcher for the Mets is going to be, let's see, Rendon is coming up, followed by Harper and Zimmerman. So they're going to go to Robert Gesellman. So Gesellman is in. And he's going to be facing part of the order, Rendon, Harper, and Zimmerman. Numbers 2, 3, and 4. This is the inning for the Nats to make hay if they're going to do it. Defense, 29. So we go to our chart, 29. We're looking at the range of the left fielder. That's Cespedes. His range is only a D. So if we go to D, range, 1 to 66 is going to be a hit. So if it's a 1 to 66, Rendon has reached. And he does reach. And now we'll see what kind of hit it was by rolling 2D6s and checking the hit chart to the outfield. So we'll roll 2D6s. Get a 6. 6 says it's a single. So it's a single for Rendon. And there's different ways to do that. You could use fast action cards or whatever. That's just the way I chose to do that at bat. Here is Harper. 8 is patient, 73, and Harper's going to walk. He's loaded with walks. Anytime he's patient, he's usually walking, not hitting, and not making an out. He's walking. So, 2-1, nobody out for Ryan Zimmerman. 9 is tough, 40. Struck him out. He missed a double by 1 number, but 40 is his last number on his strikeout range. And there's one away for Howie Kendrick. 10 is tough, 77. 77's a fly to center. 2 down for Trey Turner. 8 is patient. 11, that's going to be a walk, and that's going to load the bases. And now Montero is the scheduled hitter, but he's going to be called back. I don't think they're going to let him hit. They are going to bring in a pinch hitter, Wilmer Defoe. But you know what, the pitcher bats next, so they may not have much of a choice. They may have to let him hit because they just don't really have a whole lot on the bench. They want to save Defoe to hit for the pitcher. So I guess the Nationals are stuck with it because Wieters is on the DL at this point. So it's Montero or bust. 8 is patient, 64, so it's a bust. 64, he will fly to center. And the inning is over. And plus, the manager, in all fairness, did not know Montero was so crappy in this part of the season. It was only, like game 5 or something of the season, so he's not going to know this the way we have this hindsight looking after the fact. So, Gesellman pitches his 1 inning. He does a good job. A little iffy, but made it through. No issues. And now, for the Mets, it'll be Todd Frazier, and we need a new pitcher for the Nats. We had the 1 inning turned in. So let's see here. They're going to go to Trevor Gott. So Trevor Gott, the righty, is on for the Nats. He is pitcher number, I'm trying to write around my camera stand so it's not, the artistic qualities are not very good right now, but I'm not going for artistic ability. Here's Frazier. 8 is tough, 82, and that's a ground ball to short. What I'm going for right now is to get this all into one video. That would be a major coup the way my videos have been going lately. 5 is ballpark, so Gott's got the same problem that Strasburg had. 5 is ballpark, 44. That's in the wheelhouse, so Adrian Gonzalez, a 1 to 48, and he will go deep. But it's a 94, so 94 is going to take him all the way to a fly to right. So Gonzalez just missed it. And now they'll bring up Plawecki, and Jairus Familia is warming in the bullpen to come in and close it out for the Mets. 8 is tough, 0-1. That's going to be a strikeout of Plawecki. And Trevor Gott pitches his 1 inning and does well. And now we will have Familia, the closer for the Mets. He will come in and pitch, and the first man he's going to face is a pinch hitter for the pitcher, which is why we held back Defoe, because we wanted Defoe to hit for the pitcher. So we got Defoe, Taylor, and Eaton coming up for the Nats here in the ninth, and they've got to, of course, get past Jeurys Familia. Looking to get the save in this one. Protecting a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the ninth. So Familia will be facing Defoe. And only thing left on the Nats bench right now as far as other pinch hitters is Pedro Severino, the backup catcher. So Defoe will be taking on Familia. 7 is tough. 0-6, that's a strikeout. And Defoe fails in his pinch hitting duties. Here's Michael Taylor. We get a 0-0, so that's another rare play. So we'll go to the rare play chart. See what comes of it. 6. So rare play 6. Base is empty. Batter hits ground ball to short and pulls up lame, trying to beat the throw to first base. Check for injury. Well, I'm not doing injuries, but he is going to be out 6-3 because he pulled up lame. He's not exactly going to beat that out. So there's 2 down. And down to the last at bat, it's Adam Eaton. 6 is in play, 90. That's going to do it. It's a ground ball to second. And the ball game is over. The Mets win it by the final score of 4-2. And DeGrom gets his first win. He's now 1-0 on the replay. He got a no decision, of course, last time. And I'll pause the video and come back with the totals. Okay, so the totals here unofficial. Well, the totals for the game are official, but I'll give the season stats. So it will be unofficial because I don't have a calculator to do ERA, and kind of trying to do it manually, I may be off a little bit. But in this game, 7 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts. And of course, he did get the win, and Familia got the save. Final score of 4-2. And we combine that with the previous start where he went 8 shutout innings. And right now through 2 starts, so I've got him at 1-0 with a 1.20 ERA. That's 2 earned runs in 15 innings. So if you take basically 18 divided by 15, I think that's 1.2. He pitched 15 innings, gave up 10 hits, 2 runs, both earned. No homers, walked 2, struck out 18. So done pretty well for himself through 2 starts. And I'm going to run this in conjunction with the Mark Fidget replay on inside pitch, so maybe kind of have dueling replays going. I'm doing something with APA as well, but I don't want to get myself stretched too far with different things. Still got the Oakland A's Moneyball that I want to play. Most of that's going to be off camera, though. I'm just testing the Stratomatic game engine, so I don't know how many people are that interested in seeing that as far as video goes, but I do want to do that offline just to test the game engine. And also with APA, I want to do something with that coming up shortly as well. But that's going to do it from here, and thank goodness we got everything in one video. Like I said, it's been a long day, so I'm ready to call it a night. Try to post this video shortly. Right now is Wednesday night. I believe it's the 13th of December, so I'm going to try to post this tomorrow sometime. Let it kind of feed in overnight while I'm sleeping, and then hopefully it will upload properly and be ready to roll tomorrow morning. So that's going to do it from here. The Game 2 in the replay of Jacob DeGrom. Let's bring back the real score sheet. You don't want to see a Cleveland-Seattle game that I played that was offline. So that's the first game where it went so long, and they won in 14 innings. I'll show the end result here. We had Frazier walking, Darno walking after a pinch hitter. The pitcher, actually, I ran out of pinch hitters, so Lugo had to hit for himself here, and he struck out. But then Lagares singled, and since Frazier had the run rating of 6 and there were 2 outs, he scored automatically. Didn't even need a check for it. So Bowman took the loss, and Lugo got the win. and the Mets won it 1-0 in the bottom of the 14th. And then, of course, the game we just finished. DeGrom went 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts to get the win, as the Mets won it 4-2 from the Nationals. So until next time, hope everybody enjoys playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And until either the Mark Fidrich replay or the next Jacob DeGrom replay game, I will see you down the road.